Blood in the Mountains. Chapter 2. As they retreated to Alex's cabin in the woods, Sophia couldn't help but feel a sense of safety and comfort in his presence. She had never met anyone like him before, someone who was so calm and collected in the face of danger. They spent the night huddled around the fireplace, talking and getting to know each other. Sophia was drawn to Alex's strength and quiet intensity, and as the night wore on, their attraction grew stronger. As they sat on the cozy couch, their eyes locked on each other's, Sophia felt her heart skip a beat. She had never felt this way about anyone before, and she knew that she wanted to be with Alex. Feeling bold, Sophia leaned in and pressed her lips to Alex's. He responded eagerly, his arms wrapping around her as he deepened the kiss. Sophia could feel the heat rising between them, and she knew that she didn't want the night to end. Alex seemed to feel the same way, because he stood up and offered his hand to Sophia. She took it, her heart racing as she followed him to his bedroom. As they entered the room, Alex turned to Sophia and pulled her close. He pressed his lips to hers again, this time with a sense of urgency that left Sophia breathless. They fell onto the bed together, their bodies entwined as they explored each other with a fierce hunger. Sophia ran her hands over Alex's muscular chest, feeling the hard planes of his body beneath her fingertips. Alex responded with a low growl, his hands roaming over Sophia's curves with a touch that was both gentle and possessive. She could feel the heat building between them, and she knew that she didn't want this moment to end. As they made love, Sophia felt a deep connection with Alex that went beyond just physical attraction. She knew that he was the one for her, and she never wanted to let him go. As they lay tangled in the sheets, their bodies still entwined, Sophia knew that she had found her true love in the most unlikely of places. And as they drifted off to sleep in each other's arms, she knew that they would face whatever challenges came their way as long as they were together. Sophia and Alex woke up with the sunrise, wrapped in each other's arms and feeling happier than they had ever been. They lay in bed for a while, enjoying the peacefulness of the morning, before finally getting up and heading outside. As they stepped out into the cool morning air, they were greeted by a sight that made their blood run cold. There, tacked to the door of the cabin, was a threatening note. It was written in a language that Sophia couldn't understand, but the message was clear: someone had been watching their every move the night before. Someone had been outside the cabin, spying on them as they made love. Sophia's mind raced as she tried to understand what this meant. Could it be the cartel? Were they being watched by vampires? She turned to Alex, her eyes wide with fear and uncertainty. "We have to do something," she said, her voice shaking. "We can't just let them get away with this." Alex nodded, his face grim. "You're right," he said. "We need to intensify our efforts to stop them. And I have an idea." As he outlined his plan, Sophia listened in amazement. It was risky, dangerous even, but she knew it was the only way. They would use her as bait, luring the cartel out into the open so that Alex could attack. The plan unfolded quickly. Sophia went back to the newspaper office, pretending to carry on with her investigation as usual. She made sure to be seen in all the usual places, hoping that the cartel would take the bait. And it worked. Just a few days later, Sophia received a message from the cartel, inviting her to meet with them. She knew that this was her chance. She turned to Alex, her eyes shining with determination. "I'm ready," she said. "Let's do this." They headed out into the night, their hearts racing as they prepared to face the enemy. The meeting place was an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town, and as they approached, they could hear the sound of footsteps echoing through the empty halls. They entered the warehouse, their eyes scanning the shadows for any sign of movement. And then, with a sudden burst of violence, the vampires attacked. The fight was fierce and brutal, with Sophia and Alex using all their strength and skills to defend themselves. They fought with a fierce determination, driven by their love for each other and their desire to bring the cartel down. As the battle raged on, Sophia could feel her strength faltering. She had been injured in the fight, and she knew that she couldn't keep going for much longer. But just as she thought all was lost, Alex appeared by her side, his eyes blazing with determination. "I won't let them hurt you," he said, his voice fierce and protective. With a burst of strength, Alex fought off the vampires, driving them back with a ferocity that left Sophia in awe. They retreated, battered and bruised but alive, and Sophia knew that they had won. But their victory was short-lived. The vampires were not about to give up, and they knew that Sophia and Alex were still in danger. They needed to get away, to find a place where they could be safe and heal their wounds. And so they retreated to Alex's small yacht, moored in the harbor at Marbella. They escaped on a romantic cruise, spending their days lounging in the sun and their nights wrapped in each other's arms. The cruise was a much-needed respite for Sophia and Alex, a chance to heal their bodies and their souls. They spent their days lounging on the deck, watching the sunset and enjoying each other's company. At night, they would retreat to their cabin, where they would make love with a passion that left Sophia feeling alive and free. As the days passed, Sophia couldn't help but feel grateful for the turn her life had taken. She had come to San Pedro as a journalist, determined to uncover the truth and bring down the cartel. But in the process, she had found something even more valuable: true love. And as they sailed into the sunset, Sophia knew that she and Alex would be together forever, facing whatever challenges came their way with courage and determination. They were unstoppable, united in their love and their desire to make the world a better place.